Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are pretty much ready to hop into the command center and see what we've got here. A one-skill destroy base is an interesting option. We should expect heavy resistance. Interesting. 5 out of 21 max salvage. That's a very good salvage option. It's a better salvage option than this one, actually, because the priority salvage is cheaper. Okay. This is an assassination mission. We've got a blackout mission that we probably can't do. And then we've got a battle in the jungle. And we start getting into some higher level stuff. I think we're going to give this a go. Heavy resistance is a little concerning, but if we have to bail, we have to bail. I think the cost of these is only 70k. I think we go for max salvage on this one. Let's see what we got. So, of course, we're not going to bring these mech warriors. Let's see, in Lance 2 we've got Squire. So we can actually just pull this off. I think we will put Ulysses in the stealth. We'll put Warbore in the Vulcan. And Devourer in the Hunchy. Okay, let's see what this very heavy resistance looks like. Probably incredibly heavy resistance, but let's see. Hopefully it's not too heavy of resistance, but if we have to bail, we know how that works on this version of RogueTech now, so that's not a huge deal. And we do have our Thumper, so that should even the odds to some degree. So what do we got for our briefing is the question. And I didn't look at the biome, did I? That's going to be interesting too. So we need to destroy Merrick structures and escape. The Merrick manufacturing facility on Castrovia is an illegal intrusion into our territory, and a cover for military personnel and units. Our efforts to resolve this through diplomatic channels have been rebuffed, so we're now turning to a military solution. The facility must be destroyed. We should expect heavy resistance. The Capellan Confederation isn't saying what's in that facility, but whatever it is has them riled up. Indeed. The question is, how heavy of resistance are we expecting here? Our target is the nearby Merrick base. Assault the base and destroy enough of it to force Merrick to abandon the location. We should expect strong opposition on this one. Be wary, Commander. Olivia out. Okay. Strong opposition. We see turret emplacements here and here. I think this is one here as well. Correct? No, that's a tree. Okay, we see 2 turret emplacements for sure. There might be a couple more around.
I copy.
We didn't see anything with that movement. Okay.
Roger that. Onward.
Okay. We'll just chill here. And now we'll make our way up this direction. We should expect that we have a contact here for sure. 100%.
Coordinates received.
Okay. We see a striker. We see a standard shredder turret. We see... I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a helicopter of some type? Yeah, it's a helicopter. We see a Thumper artillery emplacement, and we see a pack rat. Okay, we cannot attack yet. We can move the Vulcan over here. I'm just trying to keep us spread out for purposes of dealing with the Thumper for right now. I did not mean to brace the Stalker. I meant to brace the Stealth. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and attack ground right over here. Okay. Point of that is to soften up that Thumper emplacement. Okay, that's a sprint scout helicopter. That's not a big deal. So I'm not seeing anything too major in terms of what they've got to defend this with. As long as we keep our distance from this shredder turret, ideally out of LOS, and we kill this thumper turret ASAP, we should be okay. We're just going to move up over here,
Location confirmed.
and we're going to fire on the thumper. That was solid damage. Very solid, in fact. Pack Rat moves up and doesn't do anything. We don't care. This is not in LOS of the of the AC-20.
On the move.
Let's see if we can get any damage down on the thumper here. We managed to narc it, which is kind of a big deal.
What can I do you for?
Okay, we're going to drop another thumper round on their thumper.
Firing a full salvo.
That thumper has to go.
Yes, Commander.
And I want it dead right now. It is narked, so this should be a kill on it. And it should never get a chance to fire. Fantastic.
One less turret.
Okay. So that's a striker. Doing 10 damage. Rather irrelevant.
Orders.
We're going to step forward with our Hunchy here. And based on what we see, we don't know what this turret is, right? So that's something we need to be a little concerned about. There also may be a turret located here. No, there is. That's a tree. This is where the other turret's located. Okay. So we've got a turret here and here. We don't know what those are. We know that this is an AC-20. The Pack Rat is not a big threat, nor is the Striker. Nor is the Scout Helicopter, actually. We're going to fire on this Shredder turret.
I copy.
Okay, that was more damage than I expected, honestly. Roger that. There's a Gauss rifle on this turret over here. Okay. They're firing pretty heavily on the Hunchy right now. So this turret has a Gauss rifle.
Good to go.
We're going to cruise in with our Vulcan here. We're going to get up to 3 evasive pips. Yep, that's a light Gauss emplacement, alright. We're going to fire on this standard Shredder turret. See what we can do.
Locking on target.
30 points. Okay. Honestly, that's more than I expected. Pack Rat's going to not do anything.
Command.
I'm fine with this. We are going to jump our stealth over here, I think. Straight into this swamp. And we're going to light up the standard Shredder turret. I think. The light Gauss emplacement? Yeah, we're going to light up the standard Shredder, alright. Good armor reduction. Scout helicopter closes in.
Ready for orders.
We're going to move our stalker up here.
Moving to position.
I think that this standard Shredder turret is low enough at this point that we go for the Gauss emplacement. Neither are narked.
Got it, Commander.
Okay, that's half the armor off of the Gauss emplacement. Striker closes in, fires on the stealth, does no damage. Okay,
Ready?
we're going to move up with our Panther.
Moving out.
And that's 300 HP in the structure for the standard Shredder turret. Okay. Well, we may get a crit here. That's a negative. Fine.
What's up, boss?
We're going to take the Hunchy up over this way. And we're going to Vigilance the Hunchy here, just in case. And we're going to fire on that standard Shredder turret.
Aye, aye.
Nah. That could have been way better.
Scored. A critical hit.
Sure. Okay, the Gauss emplacement missed. as did the AC-20. Perfect. And this over here is what, a Calliope? That's not very frightening at all. I think this is probably a Calliope.
Ready to get it on.
Okay, we're going to move in with our Vulcan here.
Position confirmed.
And we now have a sensor on that. Yep, that is indeed a Calliope. Fantastic. Well, light up this shredder turret. Hopefully we kill it.
Affirmative.
That was not a good damage spread at all.
Reporting critical hit.
Okay.
Good to go.
We're going to just keep attacking it with the Hunchy.
Firing.
Only one hit there. That's sad. Another crit there.
That's a hit.
Okay, let's see what their vehicles do. Anything? I mean, the pack rat's way out there. I'm not sure what's moving right now. Oh, it's the helicopter. That explains it.
Standing by.
Okay, we're going to close in over here with the stealth. And I would like to be in a position where we don't have an LOS on
Jumping.
that Gauss emplacement. These aren't great hit odds, but we'll take them because these are streak. I was really hoping that that would give us a solid kill crit.
Commander.
Sadly, it did not.
On the move.
We're going to move the Panther up. We're going to fire on that standard shredder turret again.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, we didn't kill that standard shredder turret,
They will be done.
which pretty much means it's up to the Stalker to do it. I was really hoping to use the Stalker on the Gauss emplacement. But the AC-20 is a bigger threat right now.
Shot.
Okay,
Turret destroyed.
fantastic. So the Striker moves in, attacks the Hunchy, does 0 damage. That's fine. It's the Gauss emplacement I'm concerned about right now. The Calliope fires on the Vulcan, does 0 damage. Okay, the Gauss emplacement missed. That's a bit on the lucky side, to be sure.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to cruise in over here with the stealth. I think we're going to just walk in, actually.
Copy that.
Just so that we get rid of those stability issues. And we're going to fire on the Gauss emplacement. Okay, its armor is basically gone
Waiting for orders.
at this point. I'm going to jump in relatively close. I think I'd rather be facing the Calliope here.
Sweet.
We can take a side arc hit.
Enemy reinforcements.
There's that strong opposition, Commander. Watch your position and don't get flanked. Okay, what is this? We see a Vulcan and a pack rat. I mean, they're right at the edge of our sensor range. There could be more, but that's not that big of a deal. We're going to fire on the Gauss emplacement. We missed the narc, sadly, but that's irrelevant. We destroyed the Gauss emplacement.
That turret is gone.
Okay. So we've taken out the 3 powerful turrets. We're not too scared of this Calliope. So I think that means we can start focusing on destroying these guys that are up in our face.
Orders.
Going to take the Hunchy right over here. And we're going to fire on this Sprint Scout helicopter. I think it just dies here.
All weapons are go.
Yeah, it's dead. Kaboom.
Porting vehicle destroyed.
Okay.
I'm your spaniel.
So the Stalker at this point is just going to move over here a little bit. Maybe work on the pack rat. 10%. Striker it is.
Engage.
Okay, a decent bombardment there.
Receiving you.
We're going to take the Panther up over this direction.
Heading out.
And I kind of want to drop artillery right here. If the others are clustered up here as well, then we managed to hit all 4. Otherwise, we managed to hit 2. So that's great. Pack Rat fires on the Panther. Does 8 damage. Not relevant. Striker closes in. Fires on the Hunchy. Does more, to be fair. Calliope fires on the Vulcan. Does no damage. Okay. And now we see that there was indeed a Javelin there. Fires on the Vulcan. Does no damage. We also see that there is a Hunter Light support tank over there.
What's up, boss?
Okay. I want to take our Vulcan over here
Acknowledged.
and start working on finishing up this Calliope.
Confirmed.
Okay, good damage on the Calliope there, and it was narked. An autocannon on the Stalker at that range was unlikely to hit.
Aye, aye.
We're going to come in with the Stealth over here. And we're going to look to eliminate this Striker. Rear arc. That's probably a kill, actually.
I copy.
Nope, we didn't quite get the hits we were looking for. Pack Rat closes in, does nothing.
What's up, Commander?
We are now going to drop artillery. And we're going to drop that artillery right here. This is on their Javelin and Vulcan. I don't know how much that did. A decent chunk, I think. Pack Rat closes in, fires on the Stealth. We're not surprised about this.
Barely hit, Commander.
Indeed.
I'm here.
Okay, it's our Stalker's move now. Do we go for the Calliope, or do we go for the Striker? Let's take a look at our ideal range here. Okay, Striker is right in that, but I think the Striker dies to our other mechs. I think we go for the Calliope here and try to free up our Vulcan. Fantastic.
There's one less annoyance for us.
Indeed. So that's 4 turrets down and 1 vehicle. Striker closes in. Minimum range attacks the Hunchy. It's an interesting choice because we're now in melee range with the Hunchy, and we can still be in cover. Which allows us to sink heat. Okay. So the Striker is now panicked. They're firing on the Vulcan. They did 5 damage. That is not relevant.
Minimal damage on the Mech Warriors. Show them what you got. Commander?
Okay, we're going to take our Vulcan over this direction.
Aye, aye.
This does have a pretty high chance of stray-shotting our Hunchy. It'd be really awkward if we narked our own Hunchy.
Roger that.
Well, we didn't. We also didn't destroy the Striker. Javelin closes in, fires on the Stealth. Does 15 damage. Okay. It is now our turn. The Stealth is going to jump in over this direction.
I copy.
That was not a jump. Okay, we're not jumping then. And we're going to finish off this Striker once and for all.
Roger.
Kaboom.
Move her down.
Okay, so all we've got left is that Pack Rat and then their reinforcements. Sounds good. 16 damage to the Panther. That's not hugely relevant.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to take the Hunchy down into the water if we can. Yes, we absolutely can.
Acknowledged.
And which Pack Rat do we go for? Technically, this one is a little bit less armored.
Locking in all weapons.
Wasn't great as far as hits go, but we did a lot of damage. They're firing on the Vulcan, and they did no damage. That's acceptable.
I'm ready.
Okay. I kind of want to close in a little bit with our Stalker here.
Going.
And we are going to continue working on this pack rat. It probably dies here.
Locked on target.
Yes, indeed it does. In fact, it died from a single laser blast. The LRM salvo was overkill. That pack rat decided to back off. Okay, a head hit on the Panther is kind of annoying. The Panther can move now, though. And so we are going to back off a little bit here. And we see the Hunter and the Javelin. We don't see the Vulcan right now. But we can still attack ground somewhere like here. I don't know if we're going to hit the Vulcan or not, but we're definitely going to hit the Javelin and the Hunter.
Okay, I'm on it.
I hope we hit the Javelin and the Hunter. I don't think we did.
Yes,
I
Commander.
think the aim was off. Okay, well, that's fine. There's a point over here where the Vulcan can fire on this pack rat. And these are not good odds. We're going to not fire the Narc. Okay. I didn't expect much out of that, realistically.
No luck. Yeah.
We're going to close in with the stealth over here. And these are streak SRMs, so we don't care about hit odds.
Adjusting targeting.
Yep. None of them we're going to hit. That's fine.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so we now know that the Vulcan is out over there.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
So we'll just drop a thumper there. See if we can get some armor strip. And we did. Fantastic.
Receiving you.
I'd like to close in with our Hunchy over here a little bit, but this is the best we can do.
Confirmed.
We'll take a pot shot at the pack rat.
Locked on.
Our hit odds weren't great, so I'm not surprised. Okay, the Javelin is going to come in and fire on the Vulcan. It may get some hits here. Yeah, 15 damage, that's fine.
Standing by.
Okay, we're gonna step forward with the Stalker.
Rolling.
Do we go for the pack rat or the Javelin? I think objectively the Javelin.
Locked target.
Now that was some armor reduction. Okay, the pack rat moves. Fires on the stealth, does 10 damage. Not amazingly relevant. Hunter closes in, fires on the Vulcan, does 10 damage. Again with the not amazingly relevant.
Minimal damage.
Okay, they have a phase 20 mover, it's the Javelin. The Javelin closed in, that's 15 damage. Pretty minimal as well.
Got something you want?
We're going to close in with our Vulcan here. Looks like, actually, this is the best point that we can go to if we want to attack the Javelin. We did manage to narc it. Okay, I decided to risk the narc, and I think it paid off.
Ready for orders.
We're going to have our Hunchy make its way over this way.
On the move. Full speed.
We'll take a pot shot at the Javelin, but I don't expect much here. That was far better than I expected.
Scored. A critical hit. Yes, Commander.
Okay, I want to take the stealth over this direction
On it.
and fire on the pack rat. That was pretty good too. Hunter closes in. Okay. And now they're Vulcan. Or no, that's the pack rat. Moving over here. Sounds good. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish off this mission. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.